Hello everybody, and welcome back to Enough. Today's world is changing by the minute, as many of you already know. At this moment in between a global pandemic and fights for social justice, the end of school suddenly comes.
How, in these transitions, do we bring God in to help us out? Although it may seem really hard, it's what we need to do. Mother Gavrila says, "What does God want me to do? Be here or go there?" The answer was, God is not interested in where you are or what you do. He is interested only in the quality and quantity of the love you give. Nothing else, nothing else.
This deep quote may come to a shock to some of you. You might think that success in life is the amount of money you earn and the promotions you live up to. But the church teaches otherwise. It shows us through the example of Christ and other miraculous saints that it does not matter how highly you are held in your companies or how much money you earn per year. We see that what counts and what we are called to do is live for our neighbor and love one another unconditionally, just as Christ loves us unconditionally.
This week, we decided that we too needed a change. We've gotten feedback and wanted to adjust the way that we display our weekly encouragement.
This part of the year is full of emotions, from seniors graduating and preparing to go off to college, and college students moving into the workforce. These transitions and all other ones, like realizing you need a switch in your occupation, and even looking for your vocation in life, can be challenging, stressful, and feel almost never-ending.
So, for this episode, we've invited some of our seniors onto the show to see how they have been handling all the transitions in the world and how they're preparing for the big change in just a few short months.
There's been a lot of controversy and fear in the news and the media, and I've been always trying to keep up with it all, and it's been really scary because I know I'm about to graduate soon and there's a lot going on with the world and a lot of uncertainty that a lot of people are probably feeling right now.
I guess my life feels like Groundhog's Day now. Just wake up every morning, eat, do nothing, watch TV. I don't know. There's really nothing to do. So I guess that, but
It becomes a routine for sure.
a lot of time to think about myself and just, I don't know, think about my life and what everything's gonna happen. So, and especially about college, I'm thinking a lot about college. So
I think it's given me a lot of time to just reflect on myself and my relationships, and I feel like they've gotten stronger in the past few months, especially with my parents. I've been talking a lot more, I've spent a lot more time with my family, which is good before college. It's sad that I can't really hang out with my friends consistently or hang out with big groups or have a real graduation, but honestly I haven't had the worst time, and it's sad to hear the news every day, but I haven't been very personally affected by the coronavirus.
I wouldn't say I've definitely not forgotten about it, but it's definitely kind of weird being so distant from it because there's no church services or anything. And there's nothing to. I would go to church every week and it always kind of pop up back in my head. That's not happening anymore. So I guess that's been kind of damaging. But I guess there's more time to prayer now. So I guess there is prayer. There's no excuse. So I should probably start doing that more.
A lot. I think I haven't been very prayerful or been praying a lot. And I think that's just because, well, I guess that's kind of an excuse, but I've been focusing on myself a lot and kind of ignoring everything else. So I think that if I were to be able to focus on myself while still going to church and doing church events, that would really help strengthen my faith. But it's kind of hard to go through the journey alone sometimes.
Probably just all the time I have. Just being able to go outside, go on walks, and just kind of being in my house. I mean, it's really easy right now. Just I have to be at home and just kind of not see a lot of people. So just kind of self-meditate about everything. Just kind of think.
Focusing on myself and my relationships, and I've been out a lot in nature, and I've been going on drives, just taking time for myself. I've been doing some art projects, so yeah. I have no clue. I think that I will struggle a lot next year with my faith, but I think coming home on the weekends and like going to church and just like trying to keep up with everything and like obviously doing church like summer camps will also like help me kind of stay grounded.
To those coming upon a big transition in your life this year, remember to find your Orthodox support group. For those of the seniors going off to college, remember to find the nearest Orthodox church or the OCF group on your campus. If neither of those are options, then find your fellow Orthodox brothers and sisters on your campus to hold you grounded in your faith and to the values that the church holds. To those staying here in Portland, remember to keep the church in mind. Keep Holy Trinity a place that you are frequently visiting. Come to the youth groups and partake in the other great ministries that we have here at this church. To end this, we want to leave you with one other quote to hammer in this idea that it is not what you do, but how you do it that matters. Archimandrite Vasiletos of Iveron writes, "In reality, a man's vocation in life is one. It is love. In Exodus, a departure from the narrow prison of self-love for the promised land, the land of the other, or my brother, my God."
To those of you graduating, we want to say congratulations. To those moving up the ranks of school, may next year be full of blessings and positive things. And for the older audience members, if you feel stuck in your vocation or just starting out on your path, remember these words, and more importantly, that God is enough.